Salam alaikum. That is, may God's peace be unto you and who you represent. May God's peace be unto you. God's peace. There's no better peace. Praise be to God, the guardian evolver, sustainer, and cherisher of all systems of knowledge. God is in charge of all systems of knowledge. If a human being has not recognized that to date, has not recognized that to this very point in life, they will. The Creator will make sure that every human being identifies and recognizes that God is the Creator and that God has the answers for every existence that He has put laws into. God has put laws into the sun, the moon, the earth, the water, the trees, the fish, the animals. There's a law in the human being. You can be what the Creator asked for you to be and nothing else. Once the Creator make you who you are, and you identify and recognize that's who you are, regardless how you feel, say no more, say less. So, we pray for all those in Libya. We pray for all those in Morocco. We pray for all those that are at wars across this world. We pray for all those that are not using their right thinking, that's not properly going to what they're supposed to be doing. And what is it you're supposed to be doing? Being just, being fair, being honest, being sincere. Recognizing the value that we have to share with others so that we all can benefit, that we all can make sure that we are receiving the most excellence that the Creator has put in the excellent creation. This is marvelous times. Marvelous times for those that believe you should be doing something about it. As our beloved brother, the Black Eagle, Joe Madison, always states, what are you doing about it? What are you going to do about it? Something? You should. Speak out. You should. Physically do something if you can. You should. Hate it in your heart. These are concepts from my way of life, Al-Islam. 3 ways to stop a wrong. Stop it with your hands if you can. Be assured, if you can't do that, speak out against it. And if you can't do any of those two, either of those two, hate wrong in your heart. Hate wrong in your spirit. Just don't let it just linger. Get to the point where there's a time where you can do something about it. So, they say the germs is coming back. The germs has never left from the time we were born. Germs are always here. And germs will continually be in here. You have to prevent those germs to getting to you, from allowing you to get ill and sick or something happening to you. It's on you. Why? Because the number one crime is self-abuse. How you use yourself or how you allow yourself to be used by them, by it, by him, by her, by all that's out there to try to get you to do the ugly, the nasty, the indecent, the disrespectful thing. And you know when they're trying to do that because your gut reminds you. Be assured of that. Your spirit reminds you, your soul, your natural nature within you, the laws that the Creator put in you, knows when someone's trying to get over on you. They try to dress it up so much today. They try to dress it up with so much bling and so much of this and that language and, oh my goodness. But be assured, your intelligence, this is words make people. There are words that define themselves. In the word intelligence is the word in and tell. There's something within you that will tell you, don't go there. Don't try to hit that. It's nasty, it's ugly, it's indecent, it just looks good on the outskirts, but internally, inside deep, oh, you don't want that. So we pray for all those that are suffering more than us, that are going through crisis situations, whether it's in China, whether it's in Japan, whether it's in Ethiopia, Nigeria, regardless wherever it may be, Morocco, Libya. We have to ask ourselves, are we in a better state or worse state than those that are going through consequences from loss of loved ones or mourning from the loss of a loved one that inspired us all of our life? We pray for those and ask the Creator to bless those that passed and bless them and to forgive them their sins and grant them paradise for those that believe life after this life. And for those that are still living, don't mourn and stay sad all your life. Live the life that you've learned from those that passed on, that left you with an inheritance. An inheritance, not a whole lot of money, cars and bling and all that. No, left you with the right spirit to get through the crisis that is here and to get through the crisis that's coming. Why? Because it's always what's next. Also, we'd like to let you know our free construction program started this past Monday, but you can sign up today, tomorrow, and or Friday, 518-370-8220. Call. This is in Schenectady. The only requirement is that you want to be able to learn a skill in framing and sheetrock taping and painting, free of charge. I do the non-traditional life skills for the program. I don't do any construction program. I only do the construction of trying to get you to understand how our system in America works. The system is called a republic. We live in a republic that's democratic. There are those that don't want us to have a democratic process, a democratic system here in America. But there are those outside of America who would love to come here to be a part of this democratic system because they don't have a democratic system where they live. They have an autocracy. They have a kingship. They have a dictator. We don't want that here in America. We have an opportunity to be able to change the laws by help changing those individuals that we put into office, that we voted into office. Whether it's the President of the United States of America, whether it's in Congress or the Senate, whether it's in mayor, judges, be informed that this is a system that is pretty good in comparison to other systems throughout the world. So I say to you, dear beloved people, appreciate what those that left you, those that are gone in the physical, they left you something in the spiritual. They left you something in the intellect that you should emulate, that you should appreciate. You should admire and continually keeping that spirit going, keeping that light lit. It's your opportunity now to be the one to demonstrate what you've learned from them. Mother, father, grandmother, auntie, uncle, friend, husband, wife, children, whoever it may be, that left you something of significance in their spirit of good. Utilize it, benefit from it. When the Creator allows for anything to happen, regardless whatever happens in the world, was it a tornado, volcano, whatever the passing of whatever age it may be, look for the good in it. Because there is definitely a good in that which the Creator allowed to happen. All the floods, all the heat, the babies that pass, all the things that happens that the Creator allowed to happen, be assured you should look for the good in it. And the good is, what are you going to do about it to prevent it from happening again? Black on black crime, gun shooting, shootings in the neighborhood, in the hood, in the interior of the hood, domestic violence in law enforcement, you heard me, in law enforcement, domestic violence is more than anywhere else in the world? Do I need to bring the chief or the police or someone else of significance to let you know that? Google it. Google will apprise you where the most domestic violence is. Law enforcement. Those that are putting their wives and children in fear because they think they got power and strength and significance. Significance. Guns. Words of threats. Google it. Be careful, freshmen in school. The universities throughout this country have done a study, and they say those that are most vulnerable for molestation, for rape, are you freshmen. Be careful. Because many of you freshmen, not all of you, many of you freshmen said that I'm away from home, got my own apartment, I went to Walmart, went shopping, got all my goods and everything, I'm excited, I'm away, I'm not with my parents anymore or my parent anymore. Wow, I'm free. Stay tuned. Be careful. Don't think you're all that free. It only takes one time. You out with your friends now. You went to a party, going to celebrate, excited. You left your drink. Someone dropped something in there. And next thing you know, these are statistics not from me. These are statistics from the universities throughout America that the most heinous, devastating crime of abusing and misusing someone's body in colleges is usually the freshmen. Because there are those that are waiting for you to get there to turn you out. So, dear beloved people, let us continue to do what we know is necessary. If you'd like to get our monthly newsletter, text us your email, 518-779-5893. We would like to send you our monthly newsletter, free of charge, no cost, 518-779-5893. Text us your email so we'll be able to let you have an opportunity to understand what Universal Concepts is all about. And I mentioned this construction program. This is our 6th year. It's our 6th year. We're looking forward to bringing it to Albany. We already have the buildings, and it's free of charge, 6 months. We pay for your steel toe boots, your belt with tools, your hat, your OSHA, and also your lead-free program. 6 months, framing, sheetrock, taping, and painting. That will allow for you now to go on to get your apprenticeship and or your DBA or your LLC or your corporation or incorporation. We will help you and assist you to help you understand the significance of understanding how you can make it happen for you and your family, your community, and your society. This is what Universal Concepts is all about. So we asked you, the beloved people. The program started on Monday. There's still some spots left, 6 months, and you will also be eligible for social service, Section 8, if you are signed up in for the class to get some assistance with housing and for food. Yes. Any other concerns or comments? 518-779-5893. You know, this program, it seems like it's repetitive, and we speak about the same thing over and over and over again. Well, you say to me, you share with me, what is it that we should be speaking about? We believe we should be speaking about the number one crime, self-abuse. How one uses themselves or how one allows for others to use them for someone else's benefit, not for your benefit. We believe you should not cheat yourself. This is words make people. You heard it before, you're going to hear it again. In the word cheat is the word heat. In the word heat is the word eat. If you cheat yourself, yourself will not eat, it will catch the heat. Or if you cheat yourself, you will catch the heat, you will not eat. We're talking about self, not cheating anyone else. There's an opportunity for you as an individual to be able to get your share of this life that's waiting for you to take advantage of, to benefit you, so that you can have the resources you need, the money you need, the employment you need, the business you need, so that you will be able to understand how to go about making it happen for you and your family, you and your wife, you and your husband, you and your children, helping your mother, helping your grandmother, helping your grandfather, helping your father if he's around. It's important to recognize and understand there's work that has to be done, and everyone has a role in helping to do that work. For you as an individual first, and if you can help others, you can and you may. And many of you want to help other family members, if you really classify them as your family. I'm saying to you, beloved people, let us not allow for our country to become a dictatorship, to change from a republic to a dictatorship. Let us not allow for that to happen. Therefore, make sure you're registered to vote. Not just once every 4 years. You may have to vote 12 times in 4 years. As our brother Bethea has shared with us, I never forgot it. You vote for mayor, you vote for superintendent. You do vote for judges. You do vote for council people. You do vote for President of the United States of America. You vote for your congressman. You vote for your senator. It's not all at one time. I'm saying to you, make sure you have the appropriate, proper people in place that's there for your benefit. That's there for humanity, not just for them, or him, or her, or them over there. No, for humanity. Otherwise, not only you will suffer, we will suffer. Who's we? I'm not talking about African American people. I'm talking about human beings in general. So I say to you, dear beloved people, what's important is that we concentrate on who we are as an individual and try to improve to become a better human being, a better individual, for the purpose of sharing knowledge that's necessary so that we all have a better opportunity in this society, in this world, to help the generations that's coming up. Because the generations that's coming up, man, oh man, oh man, they got some nasty language in their attire. And they have some nasty attire that they put on their body. And they can be very ugly and indecent and, just despicable. If you haven't heard it yet, then I don't know where you're living. I don't care where you're living. The generations that's coming up now are in mindsets that is not of excellence. They've learned a lifestyle that came from I don't know where. I don't want to tell you where, but I'd rather say I don't know where, because it is out of sight. It is out of mind. It is a mindset that's worse than ugly. A mindset that's just totally despicable. And what do we have to do about it? Let's not allow for another generation to learn from that generation. You have to ask yourself, what are you doing about helping not only you, but what are you doing about helping your family members for generations to come? That they don't suffer from the despicable dispositions and attitudes and language and purpose in life that's not consistent with the natural order of things. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm saying to you, get with those that think like you. Get with those that really want to make a change in life for the betterment. We're not going to be able to have everybody follow the same mindset or be about doing what's right. But the majority are the ones that put President Biden in office. I'm asking you, compared to what President Biden approved of since he's been in office, in comparison to all the presidents from George Washington that benefited humanity. Do that comparison. And don't tell me he's too old to be in office. He has experience, just like your grandmother has experience. Your grandfather has experience. They're not old. Your mother and your father are not old. They have experience on some things that's taking place in life that you don't want to experience. That it will help benefit you get to a better place in life sooner than later. So let us appreciate those individuals you call old. They have some experience that they can share with you so you don't make the mistakes they've made that prevented them from having the success they needed to be in a better situation. What kind of situation? You heard of Coco? I heard of Coco. 19 years old. She modeled herself after what she believed was good for her in the field in which she was in. And she stayed the course. The key to any success is consistency. You be consistent in what you believe is appropriate and right and decent and respectable. Be assured only success is coming. When? Maybe not when you want it to come. It's coming. Stay focused. Stay prepared. 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance in everything you do. Be more imaginative. Have a better understanding of how you know to get to the point of having that feeling of success, having that feeling of excellence, having that feeling that you stayed the course and you didn't drop out. Don't let someone else tell you you ain't gonna make it. Don't let someone else tell you that's not for you. You know what's for you. So therefore, don't be in those things that you know that is contrary to your natural nature, contrary to your spirit of wanting to accomplish. Travel. Travel throughout this world, travel throughout this country, travel throughout this state, travel throughout this city to get around, to understand and see what's available for you to help you accomplish what you need to accomplish. Whatever that field is, just don't narrow it down to just football. Just don't narrow it down just to be basketball. Just don't narrow it down just to be rapping and just saying anything in your rap, in your lyrics. Just don't narrow it down because you want to be a star, movie star in Hollywood, better known as dead culture, Hollywood. The best education, the best knowledge, the best understanding that you can have and should have is the knowledge of knowing self. Do you know yourself? Do you really believe you know yourself? Or you just know that you are a Libra or a Capricorn or a Leo? You just believe that you are a sign that gives you a certificate of understanding of who you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to act and how you behave. There's lots of merit and good in that. Be assured, you are creation. and you're not creator. Therefore, you were created to be something of significance, to help enhance not only just you, but help enhance all other human beings. That's why we have so many human beings in all facets of life. Scientists, medical, law, NASA, Hollywood, football, basketball, soccer, all types of insignificance, professors, educators, lawyers, doctors, congressmen, senators. You have to ascertain, what is it that you love to do? What is your passion that you're here for? Your proper place in this creation will allow for you to be able to begin to go and be with those that think like you, that want to make an accomplishment, that want to make a contribution to what you know is necessary. And you won't know who you inspired just by you being a dignified, decent person. Because you know what? You're being watched all day long. There are people that you come in contact with. All they want to know is that, are you being consistent, or are you fronting? Are you aiding in a conspiracy against yourself? Are you trying to be something just to impress them? Or this is who you really are or striving to be? And if you do that, strive to be the most excellent person you can possibly be assured you're only going to get better at it. The test is always coming. On your last test, did you get a B or a C? Or did you get an A? You looking forward to getting an A plus? Got to stay on course. Got to stay on point. Got to stay with what is necessary for you to feel good about you. And recognize those that help you get there. Your coach, your mentor, your guide. That teacher or that mother or that father or that auntie or that uncle, that person that saw good in you, that you have merit. You have to see that good. You have to recognize that merit in order for you to be a better boxer, better for you to be a better wrestler, better for you to wrestle with the thoughts in your mind to make the most significant decisions in your life. This is Words Make People. Thank you for tuning in today. May God's peace and blessings be upon you. With Brother Kadir on Words Make People. Assalamu alaikum.